Ever needed to extend your USB Type-C video signal over long distances without losing video quality? If yes, then meet the OREI BK-EX100CK, which is a USB Type-C to HDMI extender that will allow us to transmit video up to 4K at 120 Hz using a single Ethernet Cat6 or Cat7 cable and achieving distances up to 100 feet. Here we are with a non-conventional setup, but really useful if we have a device that outputs image over USB Type-C and we want to connect to an HDMI device which is far away, up to 100 feet or 30 meters, and USB Type-C connections up to 100 feet or 30 meters, it's really difficult. And if we go with HDMI, it's also really difficult. So if we use RG45 cables, Ethernet cables, Cat6 or Cat7, we will be able to extend up to 100 feet or 30 meters. And as we could see, I did disconnect here and we lost signal. Now on this particular example, I use 2-meter cables here and they are connected via these adapters here, which is something that I would not recommend in a real situation. But for this example, I'm using 6 meters of cable altogether with these adapters. Now I will connect the RG45 or Ethernet cable here to the OREI adapter and we will have signal in just a few seconds. There we go, we have signal with our computer, which is a Windows computer, but we will check out in just a few moments with macOS as well. Now in this particular example, we have the display near the computer so that we can show everything here, how it works. But in a real life situation, I want to share with you that we will not be able to use the mouse or the keyboard near the display because we are 30 meters away. At this moment, I've got the mouse connected directly to the computer, and as everything is near to another, we will be more than fine. But if you need a solution where you need to transmit image over big distances over Ethernet, we have seen here on the channel, so I will try to leave some links down below so that you can check that solution as well, because this one here is more intended for digital signage, for advertisements in big screen TVs where we have a source that only outputs USB Type-C and we need up to 100 feet or 30 meters. We can go up to 4K at 120 Hz and we will be able to duplicate the screen or use in extended mode as I'm using right now, because it will treat this output as an individual display. So if I was connecting directly HDMI here to HDMI here, I would be able to do the same 4K at 120 Hz. So we are not losing anything with this particular setup. And now with a MacBook Pro and macOS, but the setup is exactly the same, so we can use whatever we want as long as it has video output over the USB Type-C port. For example, if your computer has Thunderbolt or display output over the USB Type-C port, it will just work fine. At this moment, I've got extended display. I could duplicate the display, put my advertisement or publicity, whatever I wanted, just leave it run 30 meters away or 100 feet away, and it would be playing. And for that, the only thing that I would need would be this extender right over here, which is USB Type-C to Ethernet and then to HDMI, so that I could solve this issue. But here we go, macOS working great as well. Simple as this. And in terms of setup, we just need to connect our laptop's USB-C port that supports video output to the transmitter and our HDMI display to the receiver. Of course, between the transmitter and the receiver, there will be a Cat6 or Cat7 Ethernet cable up to 100 feet or 30 meters. And it will provide high quality lag-free visuals with audio. This extender is HDMI 2.1 and HDCP 2.3 compliant, offering a 32 gigabit per second video bandwidth for high performance visuals, and it supports HDR, DSC 1.2A and DisplayPort 1.4 Alt mode, making it ideal for presentations or professional displays. One important note is that our laptop needs to support video output over the USB Type-C port. So either we have DisplayPort output over USB Type-C, or if we have a Thunderbolt connection, we will be just fine. And as we could see, we could use Windows and macOS without any issues whatsoever. So whether you are extending your screen for digital signage or even some presentations, then the BK EX100CK, which seems a long name, but the link will be down below, is a awesome and simple solution that will allow us to have a complex setup, easy as this. Just connect one cable, connect the other cable, extend it with the Ethernet Cat 6 or Cat 7, and that is it. And if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget the usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto George, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.